We are CJSU FM Duncan. Broadcasting live from the West Isle Heating and Cooling Studio. They're not comfortable until you are. 89.7 Juice FM, Cowichan's biggest variety.
Live and easy music on 89.7 KUCU FM Abilene, a part of the Public Broadcasting Group.
Good evening. I'm Cordelia Brown. This is KPR, Kansas Public Radio, from the University of Kansas, your place to find NPR news. Kansas Public Radio is KANU Lawrence, FM 91.5, KANH Emporia at FM 89.7, and KANV Oldsburg Junction City at FM 91.3.
Always safe, always encouraging. Family-friendly Christian music.
89.7 FM.
KARM, Visalia.
89.7 KBDA, Great Bend.
This is American Family Radio, a listener-supported ministry of the American Family Association.
89.7 KBDA, Great Bend. 89.7 KHYS, Hayes.
It is 9 o'clock.
This is Radio Maria, a Christian voice in your home, where you can listen online at www.radiomaria.us and on the following AM frequencies: 580 KJMJ, Alexandria, Louisiana; 1360 KNIR, New Iberia, Louisiana; 1250 KDEI, Port Arthur, Texas; and on FM at 91.1 KOJO, Lake Charles, Louisiana; 89.7 KBIO, Natchitoches, Louisiana; and 88.7 WHJM, Anna, Ohio.
This is 89.7 KCMF, Fergus Falls.
This is Classical 89.7 KCNV Las Vegas, KNPR HD2, and Classical897.org, Nevada Public Radio, from the campus of the College of Southern Nevada.
KEPC, Colorado Springs, covering all of El Paso County from 89.7 FM, in Manitou Springs at 89.1, and serving Saltwater 101.5 FM.
0.7 KEQX, Stephenville, Dublin. It's time for the Saturday edition of the Chuck Wagon Serenade with Harry Bradbury on Hard Country 89.7.
FM Pendleton, KOBK-FM Baker City, KTVR-FM LaGrande, KGL-FM Golden Beach, KOCP-FM Lakeview, KTMK-FM Tillamook, KOPD-FM The Dalles, KOBN-FM KOTV-AM Eugene, KOAC-AM Victoria, KHRV-FM Hood River.
Radio from Iowa Western Community College, KIWR, Council Bluffs, Omaha, 89.7, The River.
24 hours a day, you've got a friend and a Christian voice in the heartland. This is KJCV, 89.7 FM, Country Club St. Joseph, and 101.5 FM, Maryville, a service of BOT Radio Network. Serving Northwest Missouri 24 hours a day with America's best Bible teachers to help you grow and Christian news to help you know. This is KJCV, 89.7 FM, Country Club St. Joseph, and 101.5 FM, Maryville, a service of BOT Radio Network.
89.7 The House, where Christian hits live. Broadcasting in crystal clear, high-definition radio. Heard on 89.7 KJTH Ponca City, 89.1 KXTH Seminole Shawnee, translating on 107.1 in Stillwater, 97.3 in the Guthrie and Edmond areas, 99.7 in Oklahoma City and more, 105.7 in Bartlesville, and around the world in stereo at thehousefm.com.
89.7 FM.
KJTH Ponca City, 89.7. KXTH Seminole Shawnee, 89.1.
What up? It's Brent McCoy with you on this Sunday afternoon. Thanks for listening to the House FM. Stellar Card is on the way, December Radio's new one, and Sanctus Real. Plus, why I am so proud of myself over Thanksgiving dinner this year.
KJTH Ponca City, 89.7. KXTH Seminole Shawnee, 89.1. And the new KZTH Piedmont, Oklahoma City, 88.5. And around the world in stereo at thehousefm.com.
The House FM HD.
KJTH Ponca City, 89.7. KXTH Seminole Shawnee, 89.1. KTHF Hammond Elk City Clinton, 89.9. KZTH Piedmont Oklahoma City, 88.5. KTHL Altus, new at 89.3. Wichita, 100.1. And around the world in stereo at thehousefm.com.
Where Christian hits live. The House FM.
KJTH Ponca City, 89.7. KXTH Seminole Shawnee, 89.1. KTHF Hammond Elk City Clinton, 89.9. KZTH Piedmont Oklahoma City, 88.5. KTHL Altus, 89.3. Wichita, 100.1. And around the world in stereo at thehousefm.com.
Where Christian hits live. The House FM.
The House FM is KJTH Ponca City, 89.7 for Northern Oklahoma and Southern Kansas. KXTH Seminole Shawnee, 89.1. KTHF Hammond Elk City Clinton on 89.9. KTHL Altus, 89.3. And KZTH Piedmont Oklahoma City, 88.5. In Norman on 98.5. In Edmond on 100.1. Stillwater 105.9. Bartlesville on 105.7. Wichita 100.1. And streaming online at thehousefm.com. KJTH Ponca City, 89.7 for Northern Oklahoma and Southern Kansas. KXTH Seminole, 89.1. KTHF Hammond Elk City Clinton, 89.9. KZTH Piedmont Oklahoma City, 88.5. KTHL Altus, 89.3. Wichita, 100.1. Shawnee, 94.3. And around the world in stereo at thehousefm.com. The House FM is KJTH Ponca City, 89.7 for Northern Oklahoma and Southern Kansas. KXTH Seminole, 89.1. KTHF Hammond Elk City Clinton on 89.9. KTHL Altus, 89.3. And KZTH Piedmont Oklahoma City, 88.5. In Edmond on 100.1. Stillwater 105.9. Bartlesville on 105.7. Wichita 100.1. Pawhuska on 94.5. Shawnee on 94.3. Ada 93.9. And streaming online at thehousefm.com. The House FM is KJTH and KJTH HD Ponca City, 89.7 HD for Northern Oklahoma and Southern Kansas. KXTH Seminole, 89.1. KTHF Hammond Elk City Clinton, 89.9. KZTH Piedmont Oklahoma City, 88.5. KTHL Altus, 89.3. Wichita, 100.1. Lawton, 101.7. Stillwater, 105.9. Bartlesville on 105.7. In Edmond on 100.1. Pawhuska on 94.5. Shawnee on 94.3. And streaming online at thehousefm.com. The House FM. Celebrating 30 years of music and ministry. KJTH and KJTH HD Ponca City, 89.7 HD for Northern Oklahoma and Southern Kansas. KXTH Seminole, 89.1. KTHF Hammond Elk City Clinton, 89.9. KZTH Piedmont Oklahoma City, 88.5. On HD radios, KTST HD2 Oklahoma City, 101.9. KTHL Altus, 89.3. KTHM Winoka Alva, 94.1. KIXO Sulphur, 106.1. Wichita, 100.1. Lawton, 101.7. For the North Oklahoma City Metro, 100.1. For the South Oklahoma City Metro, 94.3. KJTH and KJTH HD Ponca City, 89.7 HD for Northern Oklahoma and Southern Kansas. KXTH Seminole, 89.1. KTHF Hammond Elk City Clinton, 89.9. KZTH Piedmont Oklahoma City, 88.5. On HD radios, KTST HD2 Oklahoma City, 101.9. KTHL Altus, 89.3. KTHM Winoka Alva, 94.1. KIXO Sulphur, 106.1. Wichita, 100.1. Lawton, 101.7. For the North Oklahoma City Metro, 100.1. For the South Oklahoma City Metro, 94.3. And streaming online at thehousefm.com.
The House FM.
KXWA Loveland, Denver. KBWA Brush, Fort Morgan. KRWA Rye, Colorado Springs. KJWA Trinidad, Colorado's Way FM.
KXWA Loveland, Denver. Online at wayfm.com. Denver's 89.7 Way FM.
This is Colorado's Way FM.
We live, we love, we
KXWA Loveland, Denver. 89.1 KBWA Brush, Fort Morgan. 90.9 KRWA Rye, Colorado Springs. You can also stream Colorado's Way FM online at wayfm.com. Because of your ongoing financial support, we stay on the air, providing Colorado life-changing music. We're listener-supported, Colorado's Way FM.
We got sunny skies. It's 83 degrees in Columbia at 11 a.m. We're broadcasting from the Missouri School of Journalism at the University of Missouri. This is KBIA, Columbia, Jefferson City, KKTR, Kirksville, and KAUD, Mexico.
That's Patty Smith taking you from fresh tracks to fresh air. KLCC Eugene 89.7, 90.5 KLCO Newport, KLFR Reedsport 89.1, and at 88.1 KLBR Bend, KLFO Florence, KMPQ Roseburg.
The Valley, positive, encouraging K-Love. Early 7 Stockton 99.5, Sacramento. Everywhere on the K-Love app. K-Love Radio, 89.7 FM, KLVM, Prunedale, Salinas, Monterey, 88.3 KDKL, Coalinga, also in Santa Cruz at 103.1, and San Jose at 91.9 and 99.3 FM. You're listening to Positive, Encouraging K-Love. 89.7 KQLR, Whitehall, Butte. 90.1 Helena. Positive, Encouraging K-Love. 89.7 KRLE, Carbon Hill. 96.1 Birmingham. Listen worldwide. KLove.com and the K-Love app. Mississippi's positive, encouraging K-Love. 89.7 WLXW, Waynesboro. 93.5 Meridian. 107.1 Hattiesburg. KLove.com. Worldwide. Columbia's positive, encouraging K-Love. 89.7 WNHK, Columbia, and reaching around the world at KLove.com and the K-Love app.
Hey, this is Tokyo Police Club at Monolith, and you are listening to 89.7 FM KMNR.
You're listening to the robot on KMNR, 89.7 FM. The time is 9:58 p.m. It is currently rain and 48 degrees Fahrenheit.
This is the Maverick, KMSU 89.7 FM Mankato, KMSK 91.3 FM Austin. Also heard in Fairmont and Albert Lea at 91.9 FM. In Fairmont on translator K220AQ and in Albert Lea on translator K220AR. Also available online at kmsu.org. KMSU KMSK is a member of IPR, Independent Public Radio.
You're listening to your local independent public radio station, the Maverick, KMSU Mankato, KMSK Austin, at 89.7 FM in Mankato and 91.3 FM in Austin. Online at kmsu.org. Broadcasting from the campus of Minnesota State University, Mankato. Big ideas, real world thinking.
You're listening to your local independent public radio station, the Maverick, KMSU Mankato, KMSK Austin at 89.7 FM in Mankato and 91.3 FM in Austin. Operating a translator K220AR in Albert Lea at 91.9 FM. Online at kmsu.org. Broadcasting from the campus of Minnesota State University, Mankato. Big ideas, real world thinking.
Positive hits. Air 1.
89.7 KNRI Bismarck.
I love the music. Air 1.
You're listening to Iowa Public Radio News and Studio One. KUNI 90.9 FM Cedar Falls, Waterloo, Cedar Rapids, Iowa City. KNSM 91.5 FM Mason City, Clear Lake. KNSY 89.7 FM Dubuque. KNSZ 89.1 FM Ottumwa. KNSB 91.1 FM Bettendorf, Davenport, and KSUI 91.7 FM HD2 Iowa City. Listen online at iowapublicradio.org.
You're listening to the Oasis Network. KNYD Broken Arrow, Tulsa, Oklahoma. KDIM Coweta, Tulsa. KMSI Moore, Oklahoma City. WICS Yorktown, Hampton, Virginia. KOZO Branson, Springfield, Missouri. WOFN Beach City, Canton, Ohio. And KBXO Coachella, Palm Springs, California. You're listening to KOZO 89.7 FM in Branson, with the translator in Springfield at 93.7 FM.
KRNF Montezuma, playing a better variety of Southern gospel music. God's Country 89.7.
KOJY 106.9 Bloomfield. KRNF 89.7 Montezuma.
The source for the best in new music. KRUI.
Is the voice of hope, leading people to God. KUBJ Brenna, the station that reminds you God listens.
89.3, This is South Dakota Broadcasting. From the campus of the University of South Dakota, this is KUSD-FM Vermilion at 89.7.
This is South Dakota Public Broadcasting. From the campus of the University of South Dakota, this is KUSD-FM Vermilion at 89.7.
This is South Dakota Public Broadcasting.
From the campus of the University of South Dakota, this is KUSD-FM Vermilion at 89.7. This is South Dakota Public Broadcasting. From the campus of the University of South Dakota, this is KUSD-FM Vermilion at 89.7. This is South Dakota Public Broadcasting. From the campus of the University of South Dakota, this is KUSD-FM Vermilion at 89.7.
Good evening. Welcome and thank you for joining us this evening here on Tribal Radio. You are tuned to Southern Ute Tribal Radio, KSUT Ignacio at 91.3 FM and KUUT Farmington at 89.7 FM. You can also hear us on the web at ksut.org.
Thunderstorms in Cody, Buffalo, Gillette, and Jackson and Riverton. Elsewhere, partly cloudy night skies. Lows dipping into the mid-60s, 40s in Jackson and in Pinedale. The moon tonight is a waning crescent at 32% full.
This is Wyoming Public Radio, 91.9 KUW.
TY America. And this is KBCI, Montezuma, serving Central Iowa with Christian programming, 24 hours a day.
KBRK, Sanger, Dallas, Fort Worth, 89.7, Power FM.
This is KXGR, Loveland, Denver. KXCL, Rock Creek Park, Colorado Springs. John Randall with A Daily Walk is up next. You're listening to KXGR Loveland, Denver, and KXCL Rock Creek Park, Colorado Springs. And now from Calvary Church in Aurora, Colorado, here's Ed Taylor with Abounding Grace. This is KXGR Loveland, Denver, KXCL Rock Creek Park, Colorado Springs. Grace FM for Colorado.
Faith, Hope, Family on WIBI Carlinville and the Riverbend, WCBW East St. Louis, WBMV Mount Vernon, WVNL Vandalia, WIMB Murfreesboro, with translators W211 AD Granite City and W230BS Effingham, and online at WBGL.org. A New Life Media Station.
Thanks for listening to WBGL Champaign-Urbana, WBMV Mount Vernon, WCBW East St. Louis, WCFL Morris Chicagoland, WCRT Terre Haute, WIBI Carlinville, WIMB Murfreesboro, WNLD Decatur, WBNL Vandalia, WZGL Charleston, W211AD Granite City, W230BS Effingham, K295FB Cape Girardeau, and around the world
at WBGL.org.
Welcome to WBGL.
Thanks for listening to WBGL Champaign-Urbana, WBMV Mount Vernon, WCBW East St. Louis, WCFL Morris Chicagoland, WCRT Terre Haute, WIBI Carlinville, WIMB Murfreesboro, WNLD Decatur, WVNL Vandalia, WZGL Charleston, W230BS Effingham, W211AD Granite City, K295FB Cape Girardeau, and around the world at WBGL.org.
WBGL.
Listener supported 91.1 WIBI Carlinville and the River Bend with translators 90.1 W211AD Granite City and 90.7 W214AV Jacksonville.
Also family friendly at 90.5 WSCT Springfield, 89.7 WBMV Mount Vernon with translator 93.7 W229 AI Effingham, 91.7 WVNL Vandalia.
Now in St. Louis at 89.7 WCBW East St. Louis and online at WIBI.org.
You're listening to WCPE Raleigh, your 24-hour-a-day classical music station.
We're having a birthday. We're the Big 3-0 now. 30 years of bringing you music of the classics. Help us celebrate. All we ask is that you tell your friends and family that we exist. Many people love the serenity of classical music, but don't know where we are. We're WCPE, 89.7 FM, Raleigh-Durham Chapel Hill, and WZPE, Bath, North Carolina. And we're on the internet at theclassicalstation.org. CPE, Raleigh-Durham Chapel Hill, WZPE, Bath, North Carolina. WCPE, Raleigh-Durham Chapel Hill, WZPE, Bath, North Carolina.
This is listener-supported classical radio, WCPE Raleigh.
At 88.9 megahertz, this is WKYU-FM, Bowling Green, and at 89.7 megahertz, WDCL-FM, Somerset, Kentucky.
Quality Christian programming all the time. WDYN, Chattanooga.
Trusted. Local news. This is 89.7 WGBH, WGBH HD1 Boston, online at gbhnews.org. Boston's local NPR.
89.7 WHND, Sister Bay, Ellison Bay, your home for NPR news and classical music.
WFYI-FM Indianapolis and WISU-FM Terre Haute.
Keep it right here for more music with a message. This is The Cornerstone, 89.7 FM, WJLU New Smyrna Beach, Daytona Beach, and 90.3 FM, WJLH, Flagler Beach, Palm Coast.
Currently in Akron, Canton, it's 76, 77 in Cleveland, 73 in Worcester, 74 in Youngstown. And you're listening to the WKSU stations, broadcasting in HD. We serve the region from 89.7 WKSU Kent, 89 WKRW Worcester, 91.5 WKRJ New Philadelphia, 89.1 WKSB Thompson, and 90.7 WNRK Norwalk. We're a service of Kent State University. We're online at WKSU.org.
1A continues next on 89.7 WKSU Kent, 89.3 WKRW Worcester, 91.5 WKRJ New Philadelphia, 89.1 WKSB Thompson, and 90.7 WNRK Norwalk. Licensed at Kent State University, streaming online at WKSU.org and your smart speaker. Ask it to play WKSU. It's 11 o'clock.
You're listening to the WLUJ family of stations. WLUJ 89.7 FM Springfield, WLWJ 88.1 FM Petersburg, WRLJ 88.3 FM Whitehall, and translators 100.1 FM Decatur, 93.5 FM Jacksonville, and 100.1 FM Lincoln. Lifting up Jesus in Central Illinois. This is WLUJ. The time now is 6 o'clock.
You're listening to 89.7 WLUJ Springfield, 90.3 WJWR Bloomington Normal, 96.7 WGNX Colchester Macomb, 88.3 WRLJ Whitehall, 88.1 WLWJ Petersburg, with translators at 104.7 in Bloomington Normal, 100.1 in Decatur and Lincoln, 93.5 in Jacksonville and Beardstown, and online at WLUJ.org. We're lifting up Jesus. This is WLUJ.
You're listening to WLUJ Springfield, WLWJ Petersburg, WGNX Colchester, WHPA Macomb, and WRLJ Whitehall. Radio Ministries of Great News Media.
Visit us online at WLUJ.org, where you can find a convenient link to listen online, as well as make a tax-free donation. WLUJ.org. You're listening to WLUJ Springfield, WLWJ Petersburg, WGNX Colchester, WHPA Macomb, and WRLJ Whitehall, Radio Ministries of Great News Media.
You're on 89.7 FM, WMHK, Columbia.
Let Christ shine through your life, right where you are. This is WMHK, Columbia.
From the campus of Mercer University, this is 89.7 FM, WMUM and WMUM HD, Cochran-Macon, part of the Georgia Public Broadcasting Radio Network.
Thanks for tuning in to WCJL Morgantown Bloomington, WJCY Cicero, and WOJC Crothersville. We're the new Calvary Radio. 89.7.
This is WONU, Kankakee, Chicago.
Another hour of listener-supported positive hit music starts now. Thanks for listening to 89.7 Shine.FM. WONU, Kankakee, Chicagoland.
This is listener-supported WOSU FM and HD1 Columbus, WOSB Marion, WOSV Mansfield, WOSE Coshocton, WOSP Portsmouth, WOSX Granville, and online at WOSU.org, a service of WOSU Public Media, 89.7 NPR News. Global, local.
You're listening to WPAE, Centerville, Mississippi at 89.7 FM, our sister station, KPAE, Irwinville, Louisiana at 91.5 FM. We're Sound Radio, broadcasting things that befit sound doctrine, Titus 2:1. We're evangelical, Christian educational voices in the Louisiana, Mississippi areas, and as non-commercial radio, we're supported by the prayers and love offering of our ministry partners and churches working together to get out God's Word.
EGAD, 89.7 FM, WRHS Norwich.
The weather forecast for the Radio IQ Richmond listening area.
Michigan's positive hits.
Oh, okay, so then what is it? Some kind of, like some kind of, what is it?
Positive hit music.
From the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire, your home for NPR News and classical music, 89.7 WUEC Eau Claire.
89.7 WUEC Eau Claire. NPR News and classical music from Wisconsin Public Radio.
It's time to remind you that you're listening to 90 Jazz Place on WUSF in Tampa and St. Petersburg and WSFP-FM in Fort Myers, bringing you 46 hours of jazz programming each and every week.
You're tuned to listener-supported public radio, WUSF 89.7 Tampa, St. Petersburg, WSFP-FM 90.1 Fort Myers, Naples.
Innovative weather here on 89.7 WUWM-FM and HD1 Milwaukee Public Radio. And when you want it at WUWM.com.
This is WVFS Tallahassee, quenching the unrelenting thirst of the arduous battles of radio wastelandedness, whatever that means.
Your dial is on the perfect spot on WYBK Chattanooga.
Pero con ritmo ranchero.
Más música, alegría, a través de la ranchera de Cuauhtémoc en el programa de la doble R. Aquí está
Comunicación de la Universidad Autónoma de Nuevo León. Transmite XHUNL con 3000 watts de potencia, emitidos desde la torre Campus Mederos. Somos Radio UANL. 9.7 FM. Inteligencia humana. Radio y TV.uanl.mx.